interviews. So I've been seeing chat like on Slack and things, like, can you share for those that don't know, what is a typical technical interview like?
Yeah, so it depends. They vary depending on the role, but I'll say it's like, for instance, a software engineering role. You would probably first and foremost have to go through a recruiter screen, which is usually non-technical, behavioral questions. Tell me about yourself, strengths, weaknesses, etc. Once they decide that you're a good culture fit potentially, or you have the background or experience to move forward, then from there you'd be moving on to potentially one technical screen and then on-sites. So the first technical screen is a coding question, and they'll ask you something like reversing a string, or for instance, developing an algorithm on the spot. This takes a lot of practice beforehand, because a lot of these methods, and I'd say algorithm development, takes a lot of not just the academia that you learn in school, right? But also the practice of learning how to problem solve. It's a skill at the end of the day, and they're testing you for it. And so once you pass that one, then you get to the on-site, and the on-site is one of the stages that I found the most difficulty in. It's usually, especially at fan companies like Facebook, Apple, Netflix, etc., you'll find yourself in a 12 to 5 block, or 7 to 12 block, back-to-back 45-minute interview, maybe with 5 minutes in between. And you'll find yourself whiteboarding. So if you're used to coding on your computer, you'll be coding on a whiteboard instead. And that's the difficulty. It's a completely different experience. It takes you out of your comfort zone, and you have to intentionally practice to actually get good at it, I would say.
Thank you. That's very beneficial.